No, okay. I don't know.
So,
Okay. This second.
so nowadays the invention of the social now creating a lot of disadvantages to our social interaction. So one of the way that we can improve to our social skill is one of it is first is to join a voluntary work. So as personally myself, I join a lot of voluntary work. So I have met many people from around the world or from around the states. So I would like to say that based on the point that were given, I would like to say that meeting each one of them improve my social skill because not every day we can meet new groups. Also, I would like to add is many of organization of volunteering produce many jobs and many more advantages such as we are able to learn many new things. Also by creating new friends, we are able to interact with them every day and also making new friends come with the benefits such as we can also always can ask them for help whenever we want to. As example, voluntary works that I do is from first I at the age of 12 I joined Mercy Malaysia at Kuala Lumpur in Dataran Merdeka. I would also volunteer sometimes in the Peace for Gaza in I think it's around maybe around 5 years ago, which I led to voluntary work on donating and support the Palestinians during the wars and also creating more awareness amongst them. Any points that any one of you want to give it?
I totally agree with candidate A suggestion. I also think that joining voluntary work will help a lot in teenagers improving their social skill because during voluntary work we will meet new people. By meeting new people, we can widen our social circle, and this will expose us to different type of people around the world. This will enforce our teenagers' social skill and enhance them to another level. I also want to touch about how spending more time with friends can help teenagers improve their social skill, because friends is primarily time that teenagers spend their time with. So when they create a good friendship, this can foster a good social skill and a good social interaction with other people. Other than that, spending more time with friends also help us in solving problem. Of course, during friendship, there is a up and down in friendship life. Sometimes when we disagree, we will try to find problem solve by communicating with our friend. This will help us in problem solving ability during using social skills. Other than that, I also wanna say that spending time with friends can help us keep in touch with other people as well. So by this, we can relate more to people because we already understand people what people are like. That's all from me. Any other point you guys want to touch about?
Thank you. So I also agree with both of you. As you mentioned, you join Mercy Malaysia, so you will now you will meet a lot of people. So you not only contribute to the events, but also you will gain a lot of connection. And by mentioned by candidates B, and we can get a lot of benefits when we know how to approach a person, approach as someone else. So my point of view is teenagers can improve their social skills by take part in outdoor activities. For example, the fact is nowadays teenagers is lack of social skills. So that's make a worry things that we should overcome. Okay. For example, for me, I overcome or develop my social skills by joining the sport event that I like. For example, I join the marathon event, so I will meet the community. I will meet the person who love the same sport as me. So I will have the confidence to talk with them, to share my personal best record, for example, and also not just that, I could also develop my training. For example, I can share our training plans and others. Especially students could also join the outdoor activities that we have by the schools. This is important because the students or teenagers should take the advantage as they will use these skills for their future work. And I think these points should be considered as the main factors to improve the teenagers' social skills. How is it?
Wow, you guys are so brilliant. The way that you point out all your point with a relevant example is very fascinating to me. And when candidate A talk about voluntary work, candidate B talk about spending time with friends, and also candidate C is talking about that teenagers nowadays should take part in outdoor activities. Okay, so actually this you guys talk about a social network. You guys talk about communicate with others, which I think is a essential part to improve our social skill. So my point is actually strongly linked with you guys point, which is participate in co-curricular activities. Usually people who lack of social skill is actually an introverted person and also a shy person. That's why when they participate in co-curricular activities like candidate ABC say, they can find new friend, they can communicate with other person. But in this particular point, participate in co-curricular activities can force the shy and introverted person to communicate. So yeah, and next is I think I wanna add a point about reading books skill, reading books about social skill. Okay, it's true that nowadays social media is full of it's full of influencer that talk about motivation, talk about how to increase social skill. But I think books is the more important source because why? Usually books will be read by someone who is more professional in this field. You know, the social skill field, the psychologists, all the PhD doctor, they will write the skills. So we must read those books which written by more more profound person. That's all. What do you guys think?
I want to touch about your point about the participating in co-curriculum activities. You say that introverted person can be forced through these co-curriculum activities. But I think communication is not about being forced to communicate with each other. It's about fostering communication with each other. So I think I want to stand on my point about spending more time with friends, because the more we spend time with them, the more we know about them, the more we can change his behavior. It's a slow effect, slow step, but it's proven to be effective. When you have a friend that support you, a friend that help you in stuff, you tend to change more easily. Other things about reading about book about social skill, I don't want to say bad thing about this point, but I think reading is not enough to change someone, to foster something. I think to feel it, to experience it is a more excellent or better learning experience. By experiencing communication with each other, with friends every day, this ultimately help the teenagers to improve their social skill. Anything you guys want to add?
Okay, I'm agree with you, but in my view, I think for teenagers, they have made a lot of friends since they are young. So I think they should add their skills by read a lot of book as mentioned by candidate D, because it's right by the professional. So it's not only will develop their social skill like talking to others and presenting in front of others, but it will also develop their language, the way they use the language for the professional. And for the second, I think nowadays there are a lot of type of books that can research as we are in the era of modern. We have an online library so that teenagers can easily find the resource to practice and to develop or improve their skills. How about you?
So I think I completely agree with point of reading books and point out that we have to read more books and creating more online libraries. I completely agree with it because the book is the main resource of society nowadays. Everything comes with the knowledge, and knowledge comes from the book. And I would like to add the point from the Brother Najmi, which spend more time with friends. I completely agree with this point because sometimes we spend time with many friends. They are one of the influences biggest in our part of daily life, and one of the starting point which we creating a friend is take part in outdoor activity. I believe in kindergartens or elementary school, which when we were younger, I believe that I think many of us creating friends during maybe playing footballs in PE times. That's the most time we completely enjoy ourselves and completely happily feel very happy because even though they were strangers, we create a bonding during sport activities and outdoor activities.
Okay, that's true.
Of course, it's true.
Yeah, of course it's true
Cannot be
because
wrong,
yes, because spending time with friends is really a good way to develop your communicating skill. But I want to stand on my point, which reading books about social skill. Okay, it may sound like it may sound low, but I think because communicating, just communicating with other people is good, but it's not enough. I think I believe so because in books that have been written by profound person. Okay, in social skill, you don't rather than communicating, you also need to have good eye contact. You need to have a good body language. You also need good ways to approach other person. So this type of skill usually doesn't show in social media but can be found in those books. That's all. But yeah, your point is also true.
From hearing all you guys point on the read book about social skill, it completely changed my point of view on this point. So I also think I agree with all of you. So in conclusion, I would say that read book about social skill is the best way to improve their teenagers improve their social skill. You all agree?
Yes.
That's all.
Yeah.
Tapi last tu memang